Hi, this is Garth. What we're going to be talking about today is how to build a basic Weebly blog. You will go to the Weebly.com website. I've already in there, and I'm already have logged in with my account and password. And you're going to see that it says the name of your website, whatever you named it, edit, stats, and more. Right now, you can look at stats and you can look at more on your own, but we're going to go into edit to create a blog or add a blog. Once you go on yours, it's not going to look as detailed as this. There's a lot on this web page, but you see the same things we talked about in class. You've got your elements, your design, your pages, and your settings. Along the left-hand margin, you've got the multimedia options, photo galleries, YouTubes, etc. And you've got more, which becomes important later with the custom HTML if you want to put in your own feeds and so on. So we're going to start with the basic, and we're going to go to my blog page. There's a variety of pages. So I have a blog, so I'm going to go to it. And once the blog opens, you're going to see that you have some things going on. Any blogs already published will show up as a little bit darker. So there are multiple blogs with, here's a slideshow built in using the slideshow image. And so it's going through the slideshows of the pictures the students took. But we can edit anything we've done. So if you've done a blog, the CMA blog is wrong, I want to change something, I go to edit. And I can go in here and say, you know, I hope the students had a great time. I didn't really want to say that, so I'm going to delete it. So I've made a change, and I'm now going to save to live. That will automatically be updated on the web. I'm done. To do a new post, I simply click a new post. This would be when you're making a new blog. The title in this case, I'm going to do Mr. P Does It Again. And I want to put a picture of Mr. P up, so I'm going to use, instead of the built-in prefabbed one, I'm going to pull this one down with an image and drop it in. I got the line, I drop it. It tells me now if I want to add an image, I click here, and where do I get it from? Photo gallery, the internet, so I can go on the web, but I've already downloaded this, so I'm just going to get it off my desktop, and here's the one that says Mike. So there's a picture of Mr. Pennington, and I'm going to say okay, and there's the picture of Mike. And I'm going to type my blog. Now you're going to write multiple paragraphs. I'm just doing something very short to show you. So Mr. Pennington found a new I think you will like it. Check out his film. And I'll leave it at that. I don't want this left in here where it says click here to add title, so I'm going to delete it. And you can delete anything you put on your blog simply by clicking. I also can go to this image. As you can see, I can add a caption. So I'll, excuse me, I was replacing the picture, I'm sorry. Caption. And for the caption on this, I'm going to write Mr. Pennington. Okay, and I'll save. And now it appears down there. I can also make this a link. So I can add a link to a website if I want. To a website. I don't know why it's not taken, but anyways, we can do that. It might be because I'm recording and doing stuff. I can go to my page and I'll just take it to Mr. Pennington's blog and say save. So now that becomes a link, the image. Categories become important. So I'm going to put software, comma, Mr. P. That way, if I want to find stuff about software, I can find this post without searching through 100 posts. It'll say over here, it'll say in the category, Mr. Pennington, I can click on it. So I can only find that one. The other thing is, let's suppose he has a, well, I'm going to actually do what he did. So he made a little film. You will not be able to use this because it's a pro feature, but it's the same basic idea. You drop it down and drag it. And he built a little animated film. So I'm going to scroll down to where that loads in. And you can see my little blue stuff hasn't loaded all the way. My computer is very slow today. Just waiting, I'm waiting. Well, let's say at this point, I'm kind of bored of waiting. I have to go to dinner, something's going on. One thing you can do is save to drafts. This is a nice feature. So when you click save to drafts, it doesn't post it live on the web, it simply saves it in your account as a draft. And you can see now it says drafts and show. So I can come back in and I want to finish that. I click show. It opens up. Mr. P does it again, and I click it. It'll open that up, and there it is. Probably never loaded that. We'll try it again and see if it'll load this time. If not, I'll do a YouTube real quick and put this up later. It's just I'm running a lot of software, I think. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skip this for now. It's not loading properly, and that could simply be the time where I'm at, what's going on. I got multiple things running. I am recording stuff. There's just a lot going on the computer, I would assume. Let's try the YouTube and see if it'll work quickly. Drag and drop it in. YouTube opens quickly. But this image is not, you do not want to click on the image. That will cause a problem. Where you want to click is to the right but inside the box. By clicking once, you get this, and it says what's the URL. So I go to YouTube, and this is one of my students' videos on YouTube. I scroll up and I just copy the URL. Now I used Command C on the Apple. You know, you would use a right mouse click, copy paste that thing. Go back in, and I'm going to actually paste it in. You would use the right mouse click on a PC, and there's my movie. Now this works really quickly. It will not play in this view. It's not going to play. You actually have to post it and look at it on the web. So what we'll do real quick is once I get mine done, let's say I'm done with my post. This is all I want to post. Picture of him in this movie. So what I can do is I can publish live. Now once I publish this live, I'm going to open up a new page, and I'm going to go to my blog. And I'm going to go to Mr. Holman's blog. It'll load. And what you see is now there is Mr. Pennington's picture. There's the YouTube. I click it. The YouTube should play fairly quickly. And now we see that we have a live blog post up. Okay, and it is playing. We're not going to play it all. You get it? A student could watch this. They click on the comments, and it will open up this to leave a reply. You're required to put a name and not required to do anything else, and then your comments, and then you submit. That will leave a comment for this post. So the reality would be we just very quickly added a picture, then we added some text, we then added this. Let's say we also, I'm going to show you one other quick thing. I want to edit this again. And I'm going to show you the other one that I really like. This will be helpful for you when you do lots of screenshots of the work you're doing in class. The photo gallery is nice. If you drag it down, we'll just put it top for now. You can always delete it. By clicking this, you can upload multiple pictures at once. So I have 3 photos right here. You might have 10. Whoops. You might have 10, but I'm going to pick these 3. I'm going to say open. And this is important because I want you to see how this works on the web. It does build 3 images very quickly. And so these images mean nothing, but each image allows you to add a caption. And I can put in here blocking software, whatever I'm writing about. I can write as much as I want. I can also provide a link. But now when I save this to live, I want to show you how this looks on the web because it's pretty nice. It is now live on the web, so go back to the page again, but it's not there. I have to reload my page, and you will see that the images are there. What's really nice about this is when you click them, they blow up so you can see the bigger image, and they add, as you can see down here, your caption. So it is a way to get a sense for them to see bigger images. You can put 10 images and blow them up to see them large. If you decide at the end you don't like this post at all, it was just a waste of time, you can hit delete. Do you really want to delete this post? Yes. You delete the post. It is now gone. If I go back to the web and reload, I may have to publish again, but you will see there's nothing there. I go back to my blog. There is no post there anymore. So that's a basic use of Weebly. Okay, be in mind if I wanted to do a file, I'll do one of those real quick just so you can see it. If I do a new post again, I'm building one on YTech. Okay, I want a file to be downloaded first, so I drag my file in. I click to upload, and it gives you where's the file, and you can go get it. I don't want to use that, it's really big. We'll use this document. It's just a Word doc, so it'll load. and I upload. The file is uploading. You can keep track. You have to wait until it's done uploading. There's the file, the name's there, it can be downloaded. And I want to use, I guess a picture. Again, I tend to use pictures more. Show you this process again. We click. I go choose the image off my desktop. This time I'll choose the picture of me. Okay. It's now built in. I like TAC because, and you're going to write all these paragraphs and spell things correctly, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to publish this live after I put the caption Mr. H. Now I might put YTAC or whatever, but I publish live, and I want you to see how this works on the web. You now go to the web, back to your page, you reload the page, and we should see that that is there, YTAC. I see down as my picture, I started my text, and to download that file, I simply click it. And now I've downloaded that file onto my computer so anybody in the world can have access to the file you made. That will work with a PowerPoint, a podcast, Excel, anything. It can be downloaded directly onto somebody else's computer for use. So those are the basics of Wordle. I'm sure I'll build other films as we go to give you a little better understanding. Again, I'm going to delete this. I don't really want it on there. So I'll delete, and I will post this video on our blog so you can refer back to it as time passes. Hope this is helpful. Bye.